Welcome back to HWL Radio Sports. I'm here with the co-host.
Tony O's from Don't Stop Corporation. It's Tuesday, guys, March 13th, 2018. We're running a special edition on this NFL breakdown. Man, what you think about Case Keenum from Denver? I mean, he's from Minnesota Vikings, and Denver Broncos picked him up. What you think about that trade?
Well, actually, I was hoping you were going to break it down for me, because I don't know too
Break
much
down.
shit about it.
Okay, Case Keenum, he was a quarterback he the one threw the Hail Mary pass to the Minnesota receiver, and they ended up beating, it went to the NFC Championship game last year. They beat the Jaguars. Last second shot for the NFC Championship game. This guy right here is special. They had to give him up, though, because you got two quarterbacks coming back to compete with a spot. And guess who was shooting for him? A lot of players from Denver were shooting for him. Von Miller, he wanted your boy, Kirk Cousins. Von Miller, the defensive star for Denver Broncos, he wanted Kirk Cousins. But they ended up getting Case Keenum last night. They signed him, I think, to a 3-year deal. But I'm going to tell you something, though. I always said about Denver, if Denver got a good quarterback, man, they're going to make some waves coming this fall. They had an inconsistent quarterback play. They had some good receivers, and they had a good defense, but their quarterback killed them last year. So look out for Denver Broncos. Adrian Peterson was released by the Arizona Cardinals yesterday. Richard Sherman signed with the 49ers. What do you think about that deal? Richard Sherman.
Man.
One of the top defensive backs in the NFL.
Wasn't the 49ers pretty good last year?
When it came at the end, they started off slow, and they got the quarterback Capello from New England Patriots. He was Tom Brady backup quarterback. They got him at toward the end of the season, and then that's when they started making some waves. Matter of fact, he signed the biggest contract in NFL history. He's making about $29-30 million a year now. The quarterback, the biggest contract, Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think they could be a dynamic duel, but at the same time, with the team I was thinking of was Atlanta. Now Atlanta was some bad boys last year.
It was tough, but they did good. They couldn't get past Philly. Remember in the end zone when they tried to get the ball to Julio.
No, I'm talking about throughout the season.
Yeah, that was. It was good, but they couldn't get over. Atlanta should have went to
They definitely didn't. They definitely didn't show up in the playoffs.
That's what my point is. They had a good season, but they didn't show up in the playoffs.
They pulled the Toronto Raptors.
They choked. The Raiders released Sean Smith. He was spent a year in jail, and he also they said, now look, get this with this guy right here. They released him. He also going to jail for a year for allegedly hitting his wife's sister's boyfriend. It happened in Houston, Pasadena. So they got him for basically it's a assault, but it was assault with bodily injury. So not only that he got him released, he got to go to jail for a year. Sean Smith. And he was making big waves, too, because he was a promising defensive back. Very good. But he's gone for a year. Saints, offensive tackle Zach Strief, he retires from the NFL. Chiefs released cornerback Tamir Haley after 12 seasons. Chargers signed cornerback Casey Hayward for 3 years. The Broncos, Von Miller, he shot for Kirk Cousins, but he didn't get him, so they ended up getting Case Keenum.
Oh, yeah.
The Broncos also, the Browns, they traded for Tavares Harvey, the quarterback from Dolphins. Tavares Landry, he's going to the Browns now. So that's a big time receiver that the Browns get.
Oh yeah.
You got Tyrod Taylor coming from Buffalo Bills. You got Tavares Landry coming from the Dolphins, if they get the number one quarterback, number one running back, Saquon Barkley, they got a team now. They got a team.
Oh, yeah.
They got a team. So I was telling you, the team making waves. Big waves.
Hey, no, man. Hey, no. I can't help but laugh. I was like, oh, yeah. You was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, motherfucker. I said it, didn't
Right. Look out for them, man. Tyrod Taylor, Thomas Landry, and Saquon Barkley can be a team. Urando Garrett, he retired from the Cowboys. He wanted out. His defensive back, he wasn't getting out playing time, so he wanted out. That's another trade in the NFL. And the Broncos released Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie after 4 seasons. He's gone. So he'll be another defensive back that they're looking for. And another breaking news in the NFL, dozens of Patriots players from the Super Bowl teams claim they have brain injury.
Hold on. Is this breaking news or is this yesterday's news? Because that's another thing. No, listen, because that's another thing that's hurting us. Because sometimes when I be looking at the shows, you be like, it's breaking news. And when I look it up, it be yesterday's news. And so you might need a quicker source.
Right, but this did come out yesterday. But it still was breaking news. It was breaking news.
Don't say breaking news on no yesterday's news. That's not breaking no more. I'm saying we gotta when we say breaking news, we need something that's new for the people. You can't say breaking news. That discredits you on any breaking news.
This NFL news. The dozens of Patriots players came out about they have brain injury. So it's suffering from the CTE thing. And then another NFL news, Peyton Manning reportedly that he will decline it. They wanted him to fill in for Monday Night Football, and he's declined the offer. He don't want to do it. So that's news in the NFL.
What'd you say happened to Cousins?
Kirk Cousins, Denver Broncos, Von Miller, he vouched for him. He wanted him. And he wanted him real bad.
Where did he go, though?
He's still open right now. He didn't sign nobody.
All right. Still hope.
There's still hope. I think personally, if the Bears can get him, he's gonna make good. Bears can hit him. They got some good running backs, but the Bears.
I know, but man, that's gonna fuck up my. That's gonna fuck up my psychic hotline.
No, Kirk Cousins is, man.
Remember, I said he was going to go to the Cleveland Browns. I fucked up and said he went to the Cleveland. They
got Tyrod Taylor. I told you. Remember, they signed Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, so they ain't even. He ain't even. That's not an option no more, huh?
Right. They got Buffalo Bills Tyrod Taylor.
Well, fuck it. There go my dreams.
He's the top quarterback.
There go my dreams of the psychic on hotline.
So that's the NFL news.
Call me what you want.
Other quick notes. I just want to mention you guys because you got the Olympics coming around the corner again. Yesterday, Sunday's college NCAA indoor championship. These games names, pay attention, guys. High jump, Randall Cunningham, UST. Triple jump, O'Brien Walsham, Texas. The 60 meters, listen to this name, will be in the Olympics. His name is Elijah Hall from Houston. His indoor world record at 6.52. The 400 meters, one of the fastest guys in the world ever, Michael Norman from USC, he ran a 44.52 seconds. In the 400 meters indoor, that was a world record.
That's my son. Not to say that. That's my boy.
60 meters. Hurdles, you had Grant Holloway from Florida, 7.47. He's going to be another future Olympic. 800 meters, Michael Cerrani from UTEP, 1.45 seconds. And 200 meters, again, Elijah Hall was a double winner. He ran a 20.02. Listen to this.
That's my son,
man. Listen to his name, guys. Yeah, he's tough, man. I'm going to tell you something. And he is strong and fast.
Man,
Elijah Hall.
I taught him everything he know.
Man, I could believe it. 'Cause
What
this
school
dude
you say
here,
you
boy,
went
better
to?
watch out for him.
Look, what school you say you got to?
University of Houston. Then,
Damn, he too far.
USC,
Hey, no, just say that.
no, USC had a 4x400 meter relay. They won with 3 minutes. That was an awesome time. And then a long jump, Will Williams from Texas A&M, 8.19 meters. Shot put, Mustafa Hassan from Colorado State. He's going to be another strong guy you're going to see in the Olympics. And last but not least, the heptathlon was Tim Duckworth from Kentucky. He got a total of 6,188 points, which is a lot of points for the heptathlon. So those some college names, because, we can't forget our track and field athletes, because those guys will be our future Olympians.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the really preference. We can't leave them guys out.
Mm-hmm. So
So
what we got going on in the NBA, though? We ain't even talked about these niggas in a long time. It's like, motherfucking, the Cleveland Cavaliers is forgotten now. Just say.
NBA is last night. We had some scores in the NBA. Actually, yeah, it was kind of off night, but they had some Sunday scores we didn't mention. We mentioned that Lakers game, then you mentioned 76ers. 76ers defeated the Nets 120-97, and then the Pacers, we said that defeated the Celtics, which was, I can't believe they beat them at Boston. That was hard to believe. Pacers beat the Celtics. I mean, they just, actually right now, the Pacers
That ain't
is
hard.
in first place.
This ain't hard to believe.
First place.
This,
Cleveland is half a game behind.
look, this Pacers team right here, guess who they remind me of? They remind me of the Reggie Miller era without a Reggie Miller on the team.
Man, they're in first place.
But Oladipo, though, Oladipo can bust some threes, though. Kind of similar to Reggie Miller.
Yeah, Oladipo, he
just ain't as wet.
If he play the way he played in the season in the playoffs, they're gonna surprise the team. But he can't choke. That's the only thing that worries about Oladipo is choking in the playoffs.
No, I don't think Oladipo gonna choke though. Any nigga that can play basketball and get up and sing in front of audiences and crowds, there's no choking that person.
And crack joke, he's a comedian too.
No, I'm just saying, just from standing on stage, like choking is gonna definitely show up in a comedy. Yeah, stage fright.
Stage fright, yeah.
Stage fright is the same choke that the people have in the playoffs. It's the same thing because you on a bigger stage. It's a lot more pressure. All that pressure is directed at one person. On the basketball team, it's directed at a team. It's a lot of people you can push it on. Like, that's why the blame game comes up when the loss comes. Like, nigga, it was his fault. Right. Nigga, was get rebound. Nigga, you wasn't a real leader.
Like I said, but he's definitely a leader, though. I can see that. He's definitely a leader. So we'll see. Tonight, Indiana at Philadelphia, Minnesota at Washington. It's a lot of games tonight. Some good games too. Dallas at New York, Oklahoma City is Atlanta, Toronto at Brooklyn, Charlotte at New Orleans in the NBA tonight. LA Clippers at Chicago, Orlando at San Antonio, Detroit at Utah, and Cleveland at Phoenix. I do want to give you, just because you guys kind of, the West be kind of going strong right now. Houston is leading Golden State by 2 games for the top seed in the Western Conference, 54-14.
But I got a question for you, too. I got a question for you.
Second, 51. What's the question?
All right. So now, if LeBron James was to come out of the East this year right here, would you consider the East a weak division this year?
Yes or no? Yes, because how would you play so strong, teams like Pacers, Toronto, and Boston, and LeBron make a last-minute trade, midway through the season, and still let him come out? You got to say something about the Eastern Conference being weak. But on the other side, you have to think about LeBron James. They've been saying the other day he's playing some of his best basketball in his 15th year, and it's hard to do. A lot of players, like I said before, they started going on a decline after 12, 13, 14 years.
Oh, man, you can play good. Hey, look, you play good as hell and lose. Look at Harden. You can play good as hell and lose. No, I'm talking about this year. He got the best record, but All them
Yeah,
times
this
when
year.
they lost,
In the past, that's true. That's true.
he
I agree with
played
you.
good.
He played awesome last year, and they lost. Yes,
Yeah, I'm saying
mostly
LeBron's in them
playoffs.
shoes this year. He can play awesome, all the awesome games he want to play, but if that team don't step up, like the Houston Rockets team done stepped up, it ain't gonna do you no damn good, especially in a
But
playoff situation.
I still say you guys have to worry about that Toronto, man. Man, that Toronto team is gonna be scary. They 49-17 right now. They got a 742 winning percentage, number one in the East, and they just gaining confidence every night.
So
They
you
win.
scared
They
for
get a
your
lot of
team, huh?
confidence. I'm scared. I'm be honest with you. Because Toronto, I can't take away from them. I can't take away from Toronto. I
You
cannot take no
you
away from
hope
Toronto. I
LeBron
got
get
to.
him out. They hope LeBron get him out.
But a lot of people, yeah, but a lot of people still going on LB. LeBron James.
But this is what I'm saying. Where is Toronto at though? Are they on the East or are they in the West?
No, they're in the Atlantic Division. They were Boston, Philadelphia, and New York. Then you get the Southeast. You got Washington, Miami, and Charlotte, which is a very weak division right now.
All right. If they was doing the East and the West All Stars, which side would Toronto be on?
They'd be on the East.
All right. Let's stop all this extra bullshit going around and shit.
Yeah.
Now, like I was saying, who else is on the East? Because these are the teams that you call. This is you got to think about it when you say the East is a weak division. These are the teams that you calling Toronto weak?
Well, not weak, but compared to the West.
No. It's a yes or no question. Are you calling Toronto weak? All right.
Not this year.
Now, who else is on the East that you can say that is weak?
You got Milwaukee been kind of weak this year. Detroit been weak. Chicago been weak. Strong teams in Central Division, Indiana and Cleveland. The Southeast Division,
Indiana, Cleveland, and Toronto. Indiana, Cleveland, Toronto, and who? And Boston. And who else?
Them your four strong teams. That's it. And Washington can make a statement. The Washington Wizards can make a statement. They're 38-29. They're still in the first place.
So you don't think Miami? So you don't think Miami been doing anything?
No. Miami. They're 36-31. They got a winning record, but they ain't gonna make no noise. Too inconsistent. They won't make no noise.
I agree with the too inconsistent.
I'm moving on to the West. You got Houston, New Orleans. You got San Antonio in the West. In the Northwest, you got Portland strong, Minnesota strong. OKC is for Minnesota 39-29. Denver's making some noise right now. Utah's making some noise. I mean, Pacific, you got the Clippers, you got Golden State. Lakers trying to make a little comeback. They're 30-36. So they 6 more games, they win. They'll be at 500. They started off terrible this year.
All right. So you got 8. Look, you got about 8 damn good teams over there on the West.
That's what I was saying. As far as the East and the West is much stronger.
All right. So how many teams do you need to have a East and West playoffs?
8 teams. 8 teams. The first 8 teams.
All right. So you got all the 8 teams, and then you got only 3 teams that could be bullshit filled in. So them 3 teams is gonna be out in the first round. So second round from there on, if you didn't get the bullshit team the second round. So if LeBron James plays a good team the first round, basically, he ain't have no easy East conference this season.
At the rate it's going, remember I told you you got the first play against the 8 team, the second play against the 7, the third against the 6, and so on. So at the rate it's going right now, they've been in 4th place. They'll probably play a team like Miami or they'll play against a team like Milwaukee. And they'll beat them. So if you think about it, they got the second round, which they'll probably play a team like Boston or Indiana. So that's the question you have to worry about with LeBron now. And I think I said he's got to beat them, stay on the young boys' back. I'm not giving up on him. That still was a good trade.
No. I'm not saying that they suck, because the whole thing is chemistry got to be built. And number one, the players got to be healthy. You can't build chemistry with the number one players out. Now the side players, they can go down. But the number one starters, you can't like Kevin Love. They missing a real piece right there. Because if you can figure out a way to get Nance down below and Kevin Love,
With Love, yeah, because Love is tough rebounding. He's tough rebounding. He can get you some board. When he plays well, he's gonna score some points and get you some board. So that's gonna be a big part of the team when he comes back. I just hope he comes back right when they need him. So we can't count him out. That's a good point. Some people forget about
and this is the whole
Love,
thing.
he's coming back.
If they can build up chemistry quietly, that could be like a secret weapon in the playoffs.
Kevin Love bringing him back.
No, that duel down below, because you seen what the
with him and Ned.
yeah, you seen what the Davidson boys used to do back in the days, and them two, yeah, Kevin Love, he ain't well, he is, because he was that dominant when he was when he was playing by himself.
So that's gonna be interesting. You're right about that too. So, but the thing about it is, he got to give his mental issue. He got this mental health issue. If he get that over with his injury with his hand, he's gonna be a force to reckon with. I'm telling you something, because LeBron knows. He know what Kevin Love can bring to the table. He knows that. That's gonna be interesting.
Man, they just need to pay me, and I come in there like Mark Jackson and talk a motherfucker on the court. No, this you ain't seen Mark Jackson though. He yeah, he was like talking. No, he was getting paid to talk to people down to the boxing ring.
He's good. Mark Johnson's good.
Yeah, motherfucker, I want to get paid the same damn thing.
Yeah, but he always been a leader though. He's never been no slouch. He always been a leader.
Oh yeah, I'm a leader too, because matter of fact, I'm the new age Malcolm X. I feel like, because I'm the only person. I'm the only person that ain't gonna just sell out and just get muzzled for money. Because there's been plenty of opportunities for me to do that, and I'm not. Like I just was telling you earlier about the things that we could do. I could go down and apply right now to be muzzled, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm about to figure out a way around that, and we can get our own money.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but like I said, like everything else, just keep grinding, keep pounding. Now, I'm a firm believer in that. Everything will work out. Everything will work out. It's gonna keep pounding. Because some people give up.
Oh yeah, but I'm a firm believer. See, this is the whole thing. The people that give up, they ain't really got no passion in it. They doing it for what? They doing it for the money. That money ain't come fast enough for them, so they quit. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because I got a powerful voice, and my voice will be heard.
I like that. I like that too. I'm with you.
I'm like the new modern day Malcolm X. Who else gonna tell these blacks and these motherfucking Hispanics and Mexicans that they can, and they the Israelites? Because ain't too many people telling them that.
Yeah, you're right. So, it's gonna be interesting. So,
but like I always say, look, but that's gonna be the end of the show. So go ahead and shoot your shot.
Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day. Be good at this stuff. As well as to others. Thank you.
All right. And there you have it. Another great show at HWL Radio Sports. Go over to HWLRADIO.com. Download the music app. Also go over to YouTube, HWL Radio Sports. Like, share, and subscribe. And tell a friend that the number one sports show is on the rise. Because we coming. And like I always say, but hold on. Don't forget, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we gonna start giving away prizes. When we get to 100 subscribers, this is what I was about to say, we're gonna start going live. So we're gonna start doing live shows so y'all can share it, and we're gonna be going crazy on there. And you can also discuss with us, and the right donation, you can come on the line too and join the debate on the topic of the day. So like I always say, hit my motherfucking music, and I'm out.